everyone. Today I am going to be reading The Sandwich Swap. And what is really cool about this book is it is written by an actual queen, by Her Majesty Queen Rania Al Abdullah. A real queen. How cool is that? Alright, so The Sandwich Swap is about two friends who have a lot in common, and then they realize that there's some things that they don't have in common, and it causes a lot of issues. It all began with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Anyone like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? It's my favorite. And ended with a hummus sandwich. Now, most of you probably know what hummus is. It's like a dip, and sometimes you put carrots in it, and it's kind of spicy. I like hummus a lot. Salma and Lily were best friends at school. They drew pictures together. They played on their swings together. They jumped rope together. And they ate their lunches together. So they did a lot of activities together. But just what they ate was a little bit different. Lily ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for lunch. Salma ate a hummus and pita sandwich every day for lunch. And although Lily never said it out loud, she thought Salma's sandwich looked weird and yucky. She felt terrible that her friend had to eat that icky chickpea paste every day. Ew, yuck. And although Salma never said it out loud, she thought Lily's sandwich looked strange and gross. She felt just awful that her friend had to eat that gooey peanut paste every day. Ew, gross. So they're really judging each other's lunches. Then one day, Lily just couldn't hold back those pesky thoughts any longer. "Your sandwich looks kind of yucky," she blurted out. "What did you say?" Salma asked, thinking she must have misunderstood her friend. "I said, your sandwich looks yucky." Salma frowned. She looked down at the thin, soft bread, and she thought of her beautiful, smiling mother as she carefully cut Salma's sandwich into two neat halves that morning. Her hurt feelings turned to mad feelings. "Yeah, well, your sandwich looks gross and it smells bad too," Salma snapped back. Lily looked surprised. She sniffed the thick, squishy bread, and she thought of her dad in his silly apron, whistling as he cut Lily's sandwich into two perfect triangles that morning. Lily scowled. "It does not smell bad. Does too. Ew, yuck. Ew, gross." That afternoon, the friends did not draw pictures together. They did not swing together, and they did not jump rope together either. The next day, Salma ate her lunch at one table, and Lily ate her lunch at another. Meanwhile, the peanut butter versus hummus story had spread, and everyone began choosing sides. Each side had something not so nice to say to the other. Peanut butter breath, garlic breath, jelly heads, chickpea brains. Pretty soon, the rude insults had nothing at all to do with peanut butter or hummus. "You're weird, you're dumb, you look funny, you dress weird." And then it happened. What do you guys think is going to happen? Somebody yelled, "Food fight!" Peanut butter and hummus sandwiches and other lunch favorites began flying back and forth between both sides of the lunchroom. They stuck to the walls. They stuck to the ceiling. They stuck to the lunch lady. When the sandwiches were all gone, pudding cups and applesauce and carrot sticks took flight. Salma and Lily looked at one another from the rowdy, splattered room. They both felt ashamed by what they saw. So their little fight over a sandwich turned into this huge school-wide food fight. They're not very proud of what they created. They both felt really ashamed when the principal called them into his office later that day, after they had helped clean up the mess, of course. The following day, Salma set her lunch down across from Lily's. The two girls nibbled on their sandwiches in silence. Finally, Lily got up the courage to speak. "Would you like to try a bite of my peanut butter and jelly?" Salma grinned. "Sure, why not? Would you like to try my hummus and pita?" Lily laughed. "I'd like that. On the count of 3? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yummy! This is delicious, and this sandwich is heavenly." The girls giggled and hugged and traded sandwiches. After lunch, Salma and Lily met with the principal again. This time, they were there to suggest a very special event for the whole school. Look, so the whole school is having a picnic with foods from all over the place. And that's how it began, with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and ended with a hummus and pita sandwich. So yeah, sometimes we look at food and we're like, "Oh, that looks so disgusting. I would never eat that," without even trying it. And if we try it, we might really like it. So maybe tonight at dinner, if you see something that you're usually like, "Oh, it's gross, I'm not touching that," maybe give it a try. All right, thanks for listening.